Good morning, friends. So we are seeing numericals on impact of jet on stationary plates. Uh, in the last video, we saw the we solved three problems. Now we'll solve the fourth problem, which is lengthy and an important problem. Okay, the problem is such: a jet of water from a nozzle is deflected through 60 degree from its original direction by curved plate which it enters tangentially without shock with a velocity of 30 meter per second and leaves with a mean velocity of 25 meter per second. If the discharge from the nozzle is 0.8 kg per second, calculate the magnitude of the resultant force on the vane if the vane is stationary. Okay, so we'll see what we have to find out. What we have been given, a jet of water which enters tangentially, okay, without shock. The initial velocity with which the jet enters the plate is 30 meter per second. Okay, it is 30 meter per second, and it leaves with a mean velocity of 25 meter per second. The exit velocity, the final velocity, is 25 meter per second. Okay, now uh, after the jet strikes the plate, it gets deflected through 60 degree from its original direction. Okay, I'm showing all the important points. And the discharge from the nozzle is 0.8 kg per second. And we have to calculate the magnitude of the resultant force on the vane. Okay, we'll calculate the resultant force Fr on the vane. So we'll start solving. Okay, now this is a curved vane. Okay, now what happens, this is a stationary curved plate or a vane. Okay, now what happens, uh, the jet of water enters tangentially without shock with a velocity of 30 meter per second. Okay, this is the jet of water which enters the plate, curved plate, tangentially without shock at 30 meter per second. Okay, now this is the x direction. Okay, you'll see that this is the x direction. Now after the jet strikes the plate, it leaves with a mean velocity of 25 meter per second. Okay, so 30 meter per second is the initial velocity, 25 meter per second is the final velocity. Okay, now the jet leaves or exits the plate at an inclined angle. Okay, now uh, by what angle to the horizontal, it is given above. Okay, the jet of water is deflected through 60 degree from its original direction. Okay, this is the original direction, x direction. Okay, now it gets deflected. Okay, this is the original direction. From that direction it gets deflected by 60 degree. Okay, it gets deflected by 60 degree. So okay, so this is 60 degree. This 25 meter per second velocity makes an angle of 60 degree with the horizontal. Now we'll find out the component of this velocity in the x direction and the y direction. Okay, in the x direction, the component of velocity 25 meter per second is 25 cos 60 degree, because this is the cos component, and the at the y direction, this is the sine component, it is 25 sine 60 degree. Okay, we'll start solving the problem. Now velocity at the inlet, it is 30 initial velocity. Velocity at the outlet, final velocity is 25 meter per second. Now discharge is 0.0 kg per second, it is given in the problem. But if you see the units, okay, if you see the units, it is kg per second. Now kg is mass and second is time. So this value so it is nothing but mass upon time. Now what is mass upon time? We all know it is mass flow rate. Hence mass flow rate is nothing but 0.8 kg per second, or 0.8 kg per second is the mass flow rate. Okay, now first we'll find out force in the direction of jet, that is in the x direction. Okay, first we'll find out force in the direction of jet, that is x direction. Then next we'll find out the force in the direction normal to the direction of jet, that is force in the y direction. And after finding out these two forces, we'll find out the resultant force which we want in our problem. Okay, first we'll find out force in the direction of jet, Fx. It is mass flow rate into initial velocity in the x direction minus final velocity in the x direction. Okay, now if we see here, initial velocity in the x direction, it is 30 meters per second. Okay, this is the x direction, so the initial velocity is 30 meters per second. Now the final velocity after the jet exits the plate, the final velocity in the x direction is 25 cos 60 degree. Okay, so initial velocity is 30 meter per second, final velocity, as I have said, it is 25 cos 60 degree. Okay, and mass flow rate, it is 0.8 kg per second. Okay, now 25 cos 60 degree, its value comes out to be 12.5 meter per second. So Fx is equal to mass flow rate into v1x minus v2x. Okay, so this is mass flow rate 0.8 into bracket initial velocity in x direction 30 minus final velocity in the x direction, that is 25 cos 60 degree, which comes out to be 12.5. So the answer is 14 Newton. Okay, now similarly next we'll find out the force normal to the jet. So the formula will be same, Fy, that is force in the y direction, is equal to mass flow rate into initial velocity in the y direction minus final velocity in the y direction. Now initial velocity in the y direction, if you see here, initial velocity in the y direction, it is 0, nil, there is no velocity component in the y direction. Okay, so it is 0. Now final velocity in the y direction, okay, it is this y component 25 sine 60 degree. Okay, so it is 25 sine 60 degree, its value comes out to be 21.65 Newton. Okay, now Fy is equal to 0.8, that is the mass flow rate, into 0. 0 is the initial velocity in the y direction minus 21.65 final velocity in the y direction. So the answer is force in the y direction, that is force normal to the jet, it is minus 17.32 Newton. Okay, now negative sign here, it indicates that Fy, that is force in the y direction, is acting in the downward direction. Okay, therefore resultant force Fr, okay, it will be Fx square root of Fx square plus Fy square, based on the law of parallelogram of forces. Okay, so what is Fx? It is 14, and what is Fy? It is minus 17.32. Okay, but force we don't take it as minus, because somewhere or the other the force is acting either in downward or upward. Negative sign indicates that the force is acting in the downward direction. So Fy is 17.32. So we take it square and take it square root. So the answer is Fr, that is resultant force by the jet on the plate, is 22.27 Newton. Okay, the angle made by resultant force with x-axis, we'll see, it will be tan alpha is equal to Fy upon Fx. Fy is 17.32, Fx is 14. So alpha is 1.237. So alpha, tan alpha is 1.237. So alpha will be equal to 51 degrees. So the angle made by resultant force Fr with the x-axis is 51 degrees. Okay, thank you. This is the end of the problem. What what we had been told to find out, calculate the magnitude of the resultant force on the vane. Okay, so this is the resultant force on the vane, and this is the angle made by resultant force with x-axis. Thank you.